What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Dive Bar. Tonight, we've got a really special guest and a story that Dolphin fans are definitely going to have opinions about. Now, growing up in South Florida, football isn't just a sport, it's a legacy. And our guest tonight knows that better than anyone. He's the son of a Miami Dolphins legend, someone whose name is tied to the history of the franchise and to some of the greatest moments his team has had. But now the story takes a twist because tonight's guest is carving out his own path in football. And that path has taken him to one of the Dolphins' biggest rivals, the New York stinking Jets. Bobby, let's get this thing going.
Not the stinking Jets, bro.
What's that? What's up? Oh, we're 5 seconds into the podcast.
I had to throw some smoke at you, brother. How
Dude,
you
he
doing
was
tonight,
talking
mate?
about legacy and creating his own path in history.
Legacy.
Dude, all day I've been thinking about saying the stinking Jets, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna rip it. How you doing, Mace? How's everything been, man?
I'm good. Just enjoying the off season.
Oh yeah.
Nice. So I don't know if everybody knows, but Wingo and Mason go way back. Kind of wanted to let Wingo kind of introduce his boy here.
Yeah, so obviously, we both went to St. Thomas together. His dad was my coach at St. Thomas, was obviously a huge privilege. And then we were fortunate enough to play against each other in the SEC, and then go on to do pre-draft training together. I think that was, a big process going through and just, understanding that we were both there to lock in and do the job. And, that was a cool thing to go through. And obviously now seeing Mason, going on and doing what he loves and performing at the highest level.
Perform. Well played,
baby.
Well played. We'll allow it.
Little shout out right there.
Let's jump right in. Pre-draft training. Obviously, the combine just happened. Kind of take us through your process with the combine. Kind of tell us, like, behind the scenes, like how that works, the importance, how much it helped you, things you didn't like, things you did like. Go ahead.
I thought it was a cool experience. I mean, that's definitely a dream of mine and a dream of any football player at the collegiate level to go and get invited to the combine. But my experience was good. It is a grind though. It's not, and I didn't test there. I tested at pro day, but it still is a nervous grind. You're up early doing tests, medical tests. You're doing other stuff the whole entire day, and then you're doing formals with teams until about, I think the last formal might be 10:30 to 11. So I mean, you're at night. So I mean, you're working all day, every day, but it's stressful. It's stressful. You're trying to sell yourself to the coaches and try to just be yourself and be who you are, and be on top of your P's and Q's, because a lot of the teams also do a lot of testing now. So they're asking you questions. They're making sure you're engaged. And if you're not going to bed at night and you're at 10:30 p.m. being asked to redraw a play they installed 15 minutes ago, like, it's a bad look. So I was always good at it. I was always nervous as hell to do it, but I mean, it panned out well for me. But I think that process really helped me rise up in the draft, just being able to speak to the teams, kind of be face-to-face with them, talk ball. I think that really helped me. So it was a good process.
Yeah, we're kind of hoping you wouldn't rise so much and end up in New York, but it is what it is. But I want to ask you, because you always hear these crazy stories. You talked a little bit about like crazy plays and the stuff they put you through, but like, what was the craziest thing a team asked you, or maybe what was the coolest?
The craziest thing, I don't know. I can't remember. I know the Senior Bowl. The Senior Bowl was kind of the same thing when I went to the Reese's Senior Bowl. We met with all 32 teams informally. So we met with all 32 teams, but it was like quicker. It was like 10 minutes, but it was more just personality questions, where you're from, all that stuff. There's a few that I got asked that were kind of like, now I remember. Like, these are like just strange questions, like who would win in a fight. Like, they're asking who would win in a fight over our right tackle and left tackle LSU, Emory Jones or Will Campbell. And I'm just like, you kind of sit there and you're like, it just throws you off a little bit. But that's one of the questions. But I know there's a few more, and I know a lot of people have funny stories about that stuff. But it's just like just throws you off your game a little bit, and you're already nervous, and he's asking you who's going to win in a fight. It's just weird stuff, but whatever.
Will Campbell definitely has a reach disadvantage, so there's that.
Oh Jesus.
There you go.
Mason, it's coming up, almost a year. Another month, it'll be a year since you got drafted. Coming from a football family, what does it mean to continue your family's legacy and then start your own legacy in the league?
Yeah, it means a lot. Just representing my last name from my dad and then my uncle. We don't have a last name, but same thing. But I mean, it's just a blessing to continue that tradition. And just, it's high expectations, and I mean, I live with that. I love that, and I just try to make them proud. Everything I do, work hard to, be more like them. But they're 2 Hall of Famers, so I got some big shoes to fill for sure.
Yeah, you ain't lying, bro.
I was gonna say too. Does your dad still call you like after a game or something and be like, why did you do this or why did you do that? Trying to coach you still?
Not much. He's pretty laid back. I mean, he'll text me after games, but like from a correction standpoint, he's laid back. He knows I know my stuff. He lets me do my thing. But I mean, we talk ball a little bit, but we rarely talk ball. It's more just about life. I mean, we do so much football, and he's been through so much football. Now he's still coaching. So I mean, there's just so much football around life. I mean, you kind of lose the aspect of being in life, going through life with family and whatnot, friends, all that stuff. So we try to enjoy that as much as we do football.
Heck yeah, man. I got a actually fun question here. So growing up around the Dolphins your whole life, did it feel strange putting on that Jets jersey for the first time? You're allowed to be honest. This is a safe space, bro.
No, I'm honestly, no. I was just so young when my dad was in the Dolphins. Not so young. I mean, maybe, I don't know when he retired, maybe 2013 or something. But I mean, I was young. I do remember a lot, but I honestly, being that young, I didn't know the Dolphins and the Jets were rivals. My dad went to the Jets for a year or two, so I'm just like, where's dad at playing football? And I'm going over, like, we're just going like whatever, and we're buying new jerseys, whatnot. But no, I didn't know like the rivalry or the same division or whatnot, but we just enjoyed it. That's what I could say for sure.
I was gonna say we got to talk him through the draft moment, because I was obviously there too when you got the call and everyone was kind of going crazy a little bit, and then we had to wait for it to come up on the TV. I want to know, obviously, I got to see it from you, but what was that kind of like, just getting the call, obviously, and experiencing that, looking up, seeing all your boys, your whole inner circle. You got to go outside for like an hour and talk to all the coaches and stuff like that. But that whole moment and leading on to just enjoying the night.
Yeah, and that was an amazing night. I mean, I invited all my friends from LSU too, and they were coming out. They came out. They stayed at my mom's house. We're all here. It was just a great night to have all my family and friends together. I mean, you can't make it up. We rented out a little clubhouse, so we had a huge party there and a big screen and everything. And God willingly, I got picked pretty early, so we had a long night to party and to celebrate that. So I mean, it was great though. But I have so many pictures and videos of that night. It's awesome to remember.
Do you know what the funniest part is? So for those that don't know, Mason used to be my neighbor, and I was at the clubhouse like while Monica and everybody were setting it up, and I'm like, dude, this is sick. Like
Yeah.
They really set that club up. Like you guys went all out for it. It was actually awesome as hell.
No, it was. My mom put so much effort to do it. Shout out to her. I mean,
Hell yeah.
we got the big screens, the food, all that type of stuff. It was awesome, and we had a good amount of people there, and it's a nice place. So it was really fun.
The chat wants a little insight on Nussmeier.
What about him?
Hey, it just says
hey, that's my dude. That's my guy. I mean, I love him, and I think he's a really good quarterback. I'm not gonna lie, and what he's put on tape. I know he was banged up this year, so he had kind of a rough year. We didn't do good at LSU at all, but he could throw that ball around. If you turn on the tape, he's fearless. That's one thing about him. Like, people call him a gunslinger. He is fearless of throwing the ball. And, sometimes it could be a good thing and sometimes it could be bad. But the way he, attacks it, it's only up from where he's going. And he really can throw the football. And he loves extending plays with his feet and he's not going to tuck it and run. He's going to spin out the pocket and look for another pass outlet down the field. And that's, kind of reminds me of Josh Allen, because I remember kind of scheming for that game, just what I hear in the team meeting. They're just talking about him advancing the ball with his legs, but he going to try to run to the sideline and advance it with his arm, and that's kind of same thing Nuss does. He's a playmaker though, so he's got my word.
So Nuss is a Dolphin. Got it.
Wrongo.
I do actually have a fun question. What was it a big jump from catching a college ball to an NFL ball?
Not really, no. I mean, I didn't think it would be, but kind of the only difference, I mean, the size is pretty much the same, I think. The only difference is the white, like the white stripes on it not spinning. You don't see it spin. So it can be like not a bad ball, but it could be not a spiral, like a tight spiral. And I'm not saying you catch it differently, but it's going to hit your hand and spin differently if it's not a spiral. So you can tell a spiral better with a college ball because you see the white line spinning than just a brown dot, coming to you. So that's the biggest difference. But it wasn't a bad transition.
Joe, I had to tell you a funny story. When we played LSU in the Swamp, all week we had practice for Mason to run this corner route from the sling position, and it happened to be I was guarding him, but for some reason in our scheme,
double mug.
I was like mugged up in the A-gap. I had to run like a cross, and I look over, I see Mason before the play, and I was like, this isn't gonna go well. And it was like a 16-yard gain on the sideline.
It might have been like a 22 or 25.
He's trying to shorten the.
I remember that was funny. I remember that, and I think we talked about it too. I think did I motion on that play?
Yeah, you motioned across.
Coach motioned to it to disguise it, and I saw him double mug. They're double mugged up. Both backers are in A gaps. I'm like, if he has to cover me,
no chance.
So he's like on the 7 of the ball, he's running out for the A gap, and he's literally sets an angle to where I'm gonna be at, and he's just sprinted, head down, sprinted, and then nuts threw a good ball and we got a first down. That was funny. That was a good moment.
He had the disadvantage from the A gap, but straight up head to head, is Wingo gonna clamp you or no?
No.
Mason's long. He's got long arms.
I give it to Wingo though. Wingo's a dog though. In high school, that man was the shit.
I had no paint on my helmet.
Yeah.
Yeah, now he's got no brain, so we love that for him.
Just got to call it quits.
Did I call Wingo and I'll be like, hey man, we still doing this? He'll be like, oh shit, thanks for calling me, dude. You know that CTE be getting me.
Yeah. No, it is funny that Wingo said it. His helmet in high school, we have gold helmets with they're yellow underneath. And I didn't know that until I looked at Wingo's helmet when I was in JV. His helmet chipped up, no gold, just straight yellow on his helmet. And the face mask all dented up. Him and Sap.
Yeah.
Face mask all dented, hell yeah.
So what's it look like for you now? Obviously, you're down here for a little while, free time. Training over at Perform. You got some time off. Obviously, I know you love to fish. Still working out, doing training, stuff like that. What's your kind of day-to-day besides training over at Perform?
Yeah, so before I even trained, I wasn't really doing much. I have been trying to get into golf more. I think I told you about it. I got a few golf lessons, so I'm trying to. I honestly play since high school. I played a good amount, but I've never really gotten consistently in it just because of football. Our schedules are so busy. But I've been getting some lessons. Those have been good, so I need to keep stacking those days. But other than that, golf. I've been mixing in a few yoga sessions. I've been trying to work on my mobility and stuff like that, take care of my body. But other than that, I'm just enjoying the weather down here. That's about it.
You still hooping or what?
That too. Yeah, a little bit of basketball. Good cardio. That's good cardio. Instead of just running a straight line back and forth for 30 minutes, I'd rather play some basketball.
Yeah, he's an LA fitness warrior, bro. Don't let him fool you.
Was, yeah.
Somebody asked in the chat, who was the toughest DBs and linebackers you went against this year in the league?
Toughest DBs and linebackers. I don't know. My first game, we played Pittsburgh, so going against Watt just off the edge. I know he's not a linebacker, but outside linebacker. But and then that was my first game. So him and then Jalen Ramsey in the secondary. That was a pretty tough matchup. I didn't see the ball much my first game. I saw it one time, but I'd say just starting off the game with them. I mean, starting off our season with them, that was a pretty good challenge. But I mean, I think, to be honest, every single week, I mean, there's dudes. I mean, the dudes every single week. I mean, play, especially the front. That was the biggest change for me. I'm kind of getting off topic, but the biggest change for me was definitely up front. You know, the Myles Garrett, the Watt, you know, like those type, the Bosa, those type of people. I mean, I was fighting, but I put it from here. So gotta get better at that. But
First NFL game, you gotta take a chip from Watt and then get covered by Jalen Ramsey.
yeah, exactly.
And he's in your ear. You already know he's in your ear.
Yep, exactly. Yep.
Are you a shit talker on the field?
Nah, not really. Not really. I never get too personal. I'm more of like I'm more laid back, and Wingo could probably notice. Like I'll look at him pre-snap and start laughing, or like Sap when we play Florida. Like Sap's like a hard head, mean dude over here, like just like laughing, like smiling at him, cheesing, just try to get in their head a little bit. But now I'm more of like the troll personality type. Like if anything, like if someone's mad at me, I'll just kind of like laugh it off or like make a joke about it, like which gets them more mad. Which
that fires them up quick.
Yeah, exactly. That fires them up even quicker. But yeah, I never get too serious or like too mad at anything. But I try to be more laid back.
That's a beautiful thing. I kind of wanted to touch it a little bit on the rivalry, right? Because I feel like fans take the rivalry a little bit more serious than the players. I kind of wanted to get your perspective on the rivalry in the AFC East, not just with the Dolphins, but like what's it like in the locker room before an AFC East divisional like game? Like, are you guys locked in more because it's a divisional game? Like, is there a certain team, maybe it's not the Dolphins, that you guys really hate?
I mean, I've only been there 1 year, so I'm not deep into the history of it, but I know. I mean, definitely. I mean, every game in NFL like matters.
Of course, yeah.
100%. I mean, you can say divisional games mean more too, but every game matters. So I mean, there's not really a rise in anything. Maybe, I mean, for me personally, like I'm not saying I'm at the Jets because I can play Miami twice a year. So I'm playing my hometown twice a year, whether that's in New Jersey or it's in Miami. So like me, like headed to the stadium or like staying in Fort Lauderdale in the team hotel and then going to the Hard Rock, like that fired me up. Like I'm like, this is awesome. This is cool. Like I want to beat their ass. Like this. For me,
whoa.
That's a drive for me. But I'm guessing some people have, you know, their hate for some teams, you know, and their history for some teams. But for me personally, it's the Dolphins for sure.
You know what's crazy? It's like college is so different. Like the college rivalries just hit.
Yeah.
Like I feel like in college, at LSU, you hated Alabama. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's like it was a different mentality. I feel like in the NFL, it's like you're so focused on yourself and the goal that your team has. It's professional. It's just a different level. I had to ask because I feel like fans take it a lot more serious.
Yeah, I think the games. I want to say the games are bigger, but you know, you got night kickoffs, LSU versus Alabama. Their fan base is coming out, so their students are on our campus partying with other students, and it's like you're representing your university. I know you're representing your organization, but it's like almost like you're representing the state too. College gets more hype regardless, but like those games when you're representing like kids, when kids are out there doing their thing, I mean it kind of gets a little bit more hype, especially with those atmospheres with all the, you know, crazy college kids in 100,000 seat stadium. So I mean, like stuff like that. But I mean, I feel like I wouldn't say they're even, but yeah, college has the upper hand for rivals for sure.
Better environment, Death Valley or the Swamp?
Death Valley.
Oh,
The swamp's good though. The swamp's good though. I want to lie.
I actually wasn't as impressed as I thought I was going to be.
No, I know. I mean, I could say the same for the swamp. But like, yeah, no. There's some games. I mean, I love our fans. Love the LSU fans. Shout out to them. There's some games that, you know, that if you're losing or like people we like our stadium, and we have bad traffic, so people are leaving early and stuff like that. And I get it. I totally get it. But there's some games that are like less like cluttered towards the end of the game, even if it's close. Like if you play Florida and we're up 10, like it might be in the fourth quarter, it might be getting scattered, which kind of sucks as a player. But no, when it matters, when it counts, like our stadium full is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And to play in that, like I'm on the bench when it's loud because they're not loud when it's offense. They're only loud when it's defense. When I'm and it's like a screeching white noise loud, like you can't hear anything, and it's crazy. And then there's, I think LSU's loud. I think I really give a lot of credit to Texas A&M. We went there twice and we didn't win once. And A&M's crowd in that stadium is probably one of the loudest in the country.
That in Tennessee.
Yeah, I never played at Tennessee, but I heard the same. But A&M, they have a cannon. They pull like a cannon thing. They blow a cannon, and I never knew that until they blew it the first time. And it was loud as hell. And actually, funny enough, the first time we fumbled the ball. I don't know if it was a bad snap or whatnot, whatever. They fumble 6. I'm chasing it down. They score, and I'm turning around in the corner and end zone to walk back to our sideline, and dude pulls the cannon. And I kid you not, I went like this so hard, I almost need my face mask because I literally like it was one of the loudest things I've ever heard in my life. It was literally a cannon in the corner of my ear, and I had no idea it was going to happen. But
when a kid lives in Baton Rouge, you can't be letting off gun sounds like that, dude.
No, that was. But all jokes aside, their stadium is really loud. Auburn is too. Auburn is a loud stadium too. Surprisingly for how small it is too.
Well, A&M put on that huge addition, and they added like 25,000 fans like overnight in one season. So, that's crazy.
A&M does the what is like the cheer group or whatever.
Well, I mean, yeah, they are a cult. Yes.
Yeah, they do the cheer practice like
I don't know what it is. It's all
what is it called? The freaking man, it's got a name. It's like a big.
Ask producer Eric to find it for us. Oh wait, he's not here. Shots fired. It's a weird name too.
Yeah, I don't know how you'd sign up for it.
Are you Googling it?
Yeah.
Mason, I gotta get a Dolphins question in. You did have a pre-visit draft, a pre-draft visit with Miami last year. What was I know he's not here anymore, but Coach McDaniel and the staff here. What was your impressions of the team here?
No, I mean, of course, I don't want to get any shit for saying this, but the facility is really nice. Of course, I'm from down here. The guys are good. I met everyone in that building so many times. McDaniel a couple of times, but from like the equipment staff, I remember them from my dad being there. But I mean, it went well. It was a good visit. It was a local visit, so I was there for a couple of hours. But no, I met everyone and we talked and everything was good. But yeah, I liked him he seemed like a great guy, great coach. So yeah.
My boy is PR rated.
Yeah.
Well done.
He's been hanging out.
I know your lingo. Exactly.
Yeah.
We try to corner news every episode. He's like, I don't know. We're just working towards the common goal. Just keeping our heads down.
Yeah.
The Dolphins are going to look a little different this year with Hafley calling the defense, new head coach, new scheme. But so obviously some of this doesn't translate. But give us what's the game plan when you're facing the Dolphins last year? What are you looking for? Are you highlighting Jordan Brooks? Are you highlighting Minka? How does that look?
They definitely have good linebackers. I remember that 25. Am I wrong?
Tyrell Dodson.
Yeah, 25 is really good. They had a good front. So and they have a good secondary. They got a good team. It was exciting for me to come down here and play too. But I think it was a good matchup. It was a good game. We fell short twice, I think. Yeah. So, but looking forward to more and more years. So,
yes, we got some more L's coming your way, my boy.
there you go.
Hey, neither one of us are really in position to be talking right now. Let's calm down. Let's calm down, boys. Let's get through this draft first and see.
I'm a chill.
I want to ask you kind of a viral moment this week. seen Aaron Glenn looking for sleepers at the combine. Did you see that?
I saw that clip. Yeah. No, I honestly couldn't tell if he was sleeping or not. I don't know.
I'd probably be sleeping there.
Yeah, he was sleeping, dog.
Yeah, I don't know. I know they're long days, though. I'll give him that. Yeah. But
yeah, somebody did say it looks a lot worse on like in the public eye. Like you don't realize how hard those days are, and you're sitting there watching like punters, the group of 30 punters just kick a ball, and you're like, Jesus Christ, this is it's like
I felt like they dragged it super long this year too.
Yeah.
Like once the group started at whatever 3 o'clock, they didn't get done till like 8, 9 o'clock. And you're sitting there, obviously you're there before and then after the whole thing. You're just sitting up there in the stands, just watching the whole.
And they split up the groups, so each position group has especially the receivers have 3 different groups, but the D line has 2 groups, the tight ends have 1. I know the DBs probably have 2 or 3 groups. It's they do stretch it out for TV times, but yeah,
it was pretty long this year. It was crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, listen here, man. I can go all night, but I don't want to waste your time. I feel really, really lucky that you came on for us, bro. Really, really appreciate you. You're always one of the boys. Any final words for Dolphin fans, bro?
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see each and every year. It's gonna be fun though. I'm excited for it. I mean, it was a great experience last year to come here and compete. So just looking forward to doing it again and again and again.
Hey, real quick, Seth Levitt here in the comments. Seth texted me today. Is Mason joining y'all live? I was like, that's it, live, raw form. Yeah. He goes, yeah, I've been texting him. I'm pissed. I can't believe he won a dive bar before the fish tank.
Yeah, no, he told me. He texted me, I think probably right after he texted you. And I told him, I was like, and he knows, Wingo probably knows, I'm not a big talker. I'm not a big podcast dude, but I do favors. But I enjoyed it, man. Y'all are cool. Y'all are cool to talk to. It was great. Thanks for having me.
Awesome.
Yeah, bro, as weird as it is, I do root for you. And I'm gonna continue to root for you, bro. And as long as you're not playing the Dolphins, bro, let's score some tutties.
For sure.
Yeah, hang in there, dude. Your dad played for the Jets, and he's still considered a Dolphins legend. So just hang in there. Second contract will be better.
There you go.
All right, brother. Appreciate you.
Thank y'all.
Thanks, Mason.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. That was fun going on a different team. It was kind of fun. A different conversation.
I wonder if when he comes down here to play Miami, all of his friends, all his boys are probably texting like, yo.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, you could tell he's not a talker either. So I'm trying to
you gotta get him out of his shell a little bit.
Yeah.
The best thing you could do though is have a fantastic game, but Jets still lose the game.
Yeah,
that's what you got to root for.
I wonder how he's taking being in that cold.
It's freezing out today, dude.
Yeah, I don't
know where this came from.
Not do that.
It was supposed to be 65 this week, and it's just not. It was icy today.
Boy, it's a nice 78 and sunny here, boys. And your boy leaves for Turks and Caicos Friday.
There he goes.
Come on,
Bobby cruises.
Anyways, what we got to talk about, boys? What y'all trying to dig into?
I think the first thing is, dude, Caleb Downs news. This is a big Caleb Downs podcast.
Yeah, it is.
This is a really big tracker.
Really big Caleb Downs train over here. And I don't know. Yeah, I get the hands going, but are we believing that information? Where does that information come from?
I think it's coming from Sully. I think it's coming from Sully.
All right. You want my pitch?
Yeah.
Let's go. All
right. So I don't know whether or not it's true or not, but I'll tell you this. The same thing kind of happened with Abdul Carter last year that obviously we represent. They found a minor stress fracture in his foot that he didn't even know about.
First of all, who's they?
The NFL.
Okay.
So when you go to the combine, they do scans for everything, right? They're going to do MRIs, X-rays on anything you've had in the past, anything that has been banged up. If you broke your nail one time, they're going to look at it and scan it. It's insane, and you'll be in there for hours and hours at a time. They probably found something, and the media kind of just pushed it out. I don't think it bothers too much when you look at a guy like Caleb Downs, if he has the issues, when they really test him out and they do, the shoulder stuff and all that, what it looks like. I don't think it'll affect him too much. I think he's too good of a player overall. But some of that stuff can just be media blowups. When I looked at, Abdul Carter last year, right, they said, oh, his foot. And then, he still went third overall. So that's something where it comes down to, hey, can the kid play football? Like, is he still good? They're going to look to, let's double check those scans again. Let's see you at pro day. Let's get you back up to now they're going to have 30-day visits. They're going to have where they fly out to these teams and meet them at their facilities, probably do some more medical exams, check up on them again, and really test the shoulder out, see what it looks like. And then that stuff all gets cleared up really, really quick. So I wouldn't get your hopes up too much. But hey, if there is an issue and there is a problem, things could move around a little bit.
I feel you just look at his tape from last year, and it's like it wasn't limited in any aspect last year.
Yeah,
and
I think it's
in no way.
Look at the shoulder too. The shoulder's something where you could not know and have a torn labrum. Like I have a torn labrum in the shoulder, and it works perfectly fine. And it's just like that's something that you could see on a scan, or if you tore it in the past, there's a bunch of scar tissue and a bunch of stuff in there. So I feel like it's something the media is blowing up.
Now it means nothing. Like obviously combine, a lot of smokes and mirrors, but I will say even before this whole leak, a lot of mocks, people that were like talking at bars and behind closed doors at the combine, they're saying that, Downs was not in the top 10. And a lot of people thought he was going to Miami. So that was interesting to me. I mean, if anything, it gives me hopium, whatever. But I also thought it was cool how Pat McAfee said today they went out and reached out to teams and asked about the Caleb Downs situation. And they were like, we haven't heard or seen anything that would make us not pick this kid. So that was cool.
I'm at the point where if Adam Schefter's not talking about it, I'm not talking about it. 3D scout, don't know who you are, bud.
We did see all those mock drafts come out today. He was not in the top 10. So, we'll see.
I mean, everybody got to see the combine this weekend, right?
Yep.
Kind of wanted to get maybe some of your guys' sleepers from the combine that maybe you didn't have on your radar before the combine.
Bunch.
Yeah, I mean, I'll start that kid, Jeff Caldwell.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he jumps out at you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At that size, to run as fast as he ran and to jump as high as he jumps, I mean, somebody's going to take a chance a little earlier on him, I feel.
How about the quarterback?
Which
one?
He broke the records for the vertical for everything.
See, but Wingo, that's the thing, man. It's like when it comes to quarterbacks, that stuff doesn't really matter as much to me because at the end of the day, the kid went out and threw the football, and he looked like he was in Pop Warner.
I'm all with the perspective that the combine is just a bunch of shit. It's really just it's the look good, feel good kind of thing. I want to get a look at you, and that's about it. Just I told someone this the other day. Just because you can run fast and jump high doesn't mean you're good at football. Let's be honest here. So
extremely fair. At the end of the day, I think I take away the field workouts more than I take away the other stuff.
I thought
and that turf sucks, by the way, if you don't know.
Oh my God, everybody was slipping.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
The turf is absolutely terrible. It's like super, super thin. That's something that can go on a whole nother story about the NFL needing to regulate, turf or grass and every single stadium having the same exact turf or grass.
I don't know how they still get away with that. Like, how is that not regulated?
It's different at every single stadium, and the worst one by far is the Allegiant Stadium in Vegas. Like, it's all completely concrete under because they move it in and move it out, and it is literally rock solid. And you can look it up on which fields guys have torn their ACLs the most or done this and that. I'm a big believer, and it's all because of the ground surface.
That makes you run fast, though, right?
I mean,
you got some drive off of that concrete.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could, but it hurts. Like, it's not nice. It's not good to fall on. It doesn't feel.
You're trying to jump up around, and it takes a 10th second off your 40. I mean, I'm running on concrete.
Yeah.
No, that's like when you were a kid and you thought you were fast as fuck running through a hallway at the hotel, like barefoot.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
A couple people that stood out for me, Trey Lance's little brother, Bryce Lance. I mean, I think he looked great. I mean, physically gifted, obviously. If you're tracking this kind of thing, which we are, Dude, Christian Watson clone, same college even, 6'4" speedster. I definitely think that could be somebody that Sully has his eye on. Another guy that Wingo brought up to us, Colby Young. I didn't realize, Wingo, I didn't realize how low on the board Colby Young was. I actually started looking for him since. Dude, he's like 300 overall.
Yep.
And I don't know how. This dude's a brick shit house and runs a 4.3. Dude, Colby Young has my attention for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Wingo, he's a Rosenhaus guy, right?
Yes, he is.
So here's my thing, right? I want people to pay attention, because one thing I asked Wingo last week was like, oh, so how many guys do you guys usually take, like, to go to the draft with? And he's like, listen, man, Drew takes a handful of guys, usually like 10. Is that what you said, right?
Yep. We took 12 this year.
12. Okay. So pay attention to those 12 that Drew has, because Drew knows what he's doing, right? And everybody who works for him knows what he's doing. And at the end of the day, if you're only taking 12 guys, no matter if they're high guys or low guys, you guys know something. So I'm paying attention. You know what I mean? You're not just going quality over quantity.
Hey, Wingo, might have something here.
Ooh.
Wouldn't that be crazy? Wouldn't that be crazy if it was him? Dude, Colby Young looked great. Even in the gauntlet, too. The gauntlet, it wasn't just he tested crazy.
I'll tell you what, we're getting calls right now about, the top 30 visits and what I was just talking about. So yeah, like these guys are going to be traveling out to visit and do those medical tests at their facility, get to have another chance to sit down with them. So that's pretty cool. Another one I was going to point out was Sony Styles' brother.
Yeah,
he's Lorenzo.
Yeah.
Lorenzo.
I guess I knew he played, but I didn't even realize that he was in this draft. Or actually, I'm seeing Styles up on the board. And I'm like, what is going on?
What do you run, a 4.28?
Yeah,
he's like 6'2".
Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
Gosh. So I don't know what they're breeding over in the Styles family, but they got to share their meal prep plan or something.
Athletes,
Bro,
dude.
I'm not sure if the picture of the Styles dad is real, but if it was real,
it's not. But it's awesome.
Oh, it was awesome. I didn't look too far into it, but I'm like, that dude's a brick shit house.
My boy looked like Ronnie Coleman.
I was looking at
and it was believable.
Yeah, you don't question that after seeing that. Yeah.
I was looking at I feel like a position we're not really looking at as Dolphins fans too much is edge, and I think it is a real need. Obviously, we pretty much have one edge rusher in the room right now. It's Chop Robinson, and two guys was Dennis Sutton from Penn State. He had a hell of a broad jump, and just his on the field drills were pretty good. It shows like he's not just like this big pass rusher. He's twitching. He's got that movement. And then your boy down in Florida, George Gums, having a good combine.
Yeah.
Hey, so I'll tell you what. So George was one of my workout partners in the gym, and I'll tell you, this guy has a motor.
Yeah.
And you can turn on the film. Like, he's not the biggest, like, guy that's, 280 pounds and all this, but he is chiseled to the bone, 2% body fat, kid's fast, jump high, and he just has a motor to constantly run the ball down. He's physical. He's smart. He knows what he's doing. And he's a guy he's going to give you full effort every single play, everything. I think he would be a really good addition. And I think he's someone that, has a lot of room to grow, learning more stuff off the edge with his finesse and his technique and using his speed, dropping back in coverage. He provides a little bit of versatility. So I think he's definitely somebody to keep an eye on.
Yeah. A couple guys that jumped out for me. Some of these we knew about, but like they cemented themselves on my board. Josiah Trotter, 27 reps on the bench is insane. That was one off from the record. Ted Hurst had a great Senior Bowl, and he just did it again for the combine. Smaller school guy, but like Ted Hurst is a freaky receiver. Takario Davis at corner with that size and to put those numbers up and that speed. I mean, you got to consider him. I don't know how much we need a three technique, but Zane Durant from Penn State had a hell of a weekend.
That boy can move.
Had a hell of a weekend.
Bro, everybody in this draft could move.
It was the fastest ever.
Fastest class ever.
Average.
Yeah.
That's just crazy, man.
Dude, the averages at each position was insane. It was the fastest class on average at each position, except for like one. And dude, the average for like corners was like, dude, it wasn't. I had to find that chart. It was insane. It was like the lowest shit I've ever seen in my life.
All right, so I'll give you another thing too on why I think the combine is more a bunch of shit. So
Let me tell you about Carnell Tate.
Hold on, before you say that, Wingo, I got to do this because me and Wingo both love this guy. I'm sure y'all do too, but this guy put on a clinic. Eli Stowers.
Oh, yeah.
Eli Stowers. That's a freak.
He's a beast.
Somebody compared him to Waller. I feel vindicated right now. I'm just saying. That kid's a freak, dude.
Kenya Sadiq, and that guy is considered a freak. He ran a 4.3. I think he's 6'5" from Oregon, the tight end.
240.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, no, that was amazing. He's already up there, but like he might actually he could go around 10 now.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you, if Dolphins pull a trigger on him at 11, are you freaking out or are you excited?
I'm rolling with it. You need good players right now.
You get a great player.
I think that would be a great take at 11.
Just get
a dream world. Obviously, everything's not a dream, but a dream world, you trade down to 15 and you still get a guy like, him at 15.
Ghost, I'm actually super surprised you haven't brought him up yet. But Dylan Thieneman.
Woo, my boy. Yeah.
He's had a couple of weeks, man. He's had a month.
He shot up. He's still like he's just sitting in like the second round in these mock drafts. I'm like, this is not even realistic anymore. He's going in maybe the bottom third of the first round for sure. I mean, there's multiple, but the thing is too, is all these guys from the draft or from the combine this year, they all increased their draft stock. Like everybody did. So it's like some people are going to fall, some people are going to rise. It depends where they are, but yeah.
Let's talk about somebody who I feel like draft stock actually dropped, and I feel like Keldrick Falk did. Edge from Auburn. A lot of people have him mocked to us at 11.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Green Bay guy. I just don't see it with him, man. I seen his on the field stuff, and even the hoops. Like, I know he's a big boy. I get it, but man, you need bend in the NFL, brother, and I just don't see it with him. I just don't. I don't know what it is, but he freaks me out at 11.
But just as much as some people helped their stock and they rose, like that's a good thing because he fell back. Like if you were considering him 11, or if he was possibly being considered 11, I don't think we got to worry about that anymore. I don't think there's too much talent up there now. It's like you're not taking Keldrick Falk. Like there's just too much, and somebody's gonna fall. Like Sony Styles went from 15 to potentially 5, and like, dude, somebody's coming on down to 11, and you're either gonna take that guy, or you're gonna have really good trade bait. And I'm hoping maybe a Rams or a Pittsburgh wants to come get Ty Simpson. We'll take your second round pick. We'll drop back 5-10 slots and take your second. Let's go.
I think it's a fan dream to want to trade back. It's not that easy, right? But man, this year, if you could trade back, even in the second round, I mean,
teams
good
are
Lord,
gonna be a lot more stingy this year. I feel like there's just so much talent. Is like, it would make a lot of sense if somebody wants to come up to 11, even if they're as close as like 18, 16, that we want to pick up their second round, but they may not even be offering their second round. Let's swap first, and here's an additional third and fourth. There's just so much talent this year. Unless you get a team that's like, this is our guy and this is the only thing we care about right now, then sure, yeah. But there's just so much talent this year. That's going to affect trades. Yeah,
you need it to be for a quarterback hungry team. I think Ty Simpson is the only the pivot we can pull that off with.
Yeah, and like quarterback hungry, exactly. Like there's too many BPAs that are going to be available all throughout that first round. So it's like, all right, we didn't get our guy, but there's best player available every single pick.
Yeah, and like even like tackle was considered a position that maybe you could get a good trade back with. But now like there's so many tackles that, dude, the tackle class is loaded now. Talk about a position that helped himself. We might have 6 tackles in the first round. Why would you go from 20?
Maui Goa, all these guys, man.
I mean, dude, even Caden Proctor, heroes. You know what I mean? I think it was Baldy. It may have been Baldy who had him as his number 1 tackle in the draft.
Jesus Christ, Baldy.
Bro, it's crazy. I mean, dude, you got him, you got CC, you got Lomu or whatever, Fano, Max Ianacor,
Miller from Clemson,
Cam Miller, Monroe Freeling. Bro, there's a lot of tackles.
Dude, I heard Freeling is considered top 10 now. That dude put on a clinic this weekend.
He's another one that could go top 15 now. And he wasn't even mocked to go in the first round.
It's just such a high value draft. There's so many high value positions.
Shit,
Left
man.
tackles, quarterbacks are lining up the board.
I will tell you what, though.
Ty Simpson hype is here.
Yeah, but I will tell you what. That's because this quarterback class stinks.
Stinks bad. Hey, somebody
man,
smells like
I'm
shit.
sure. Hey, listen. I'm sure Mason's a good dude and he's backing his boy up. But Nussmeier stinks.
Oh man.
He
did get some hype like recently within
He
the
was actually. I did remember that
he was getting some big media, like a big media push, and you know those things.
That's because the media needs to push a quarterback, bro. They need somebody to push. They don't want to push the tackle.
Wait till pro day. I guarantee you, quarterbacks are going to be, this guy.
Yeah.
No quarterback ever has a bad pro day.
Dude, you know what? The shitty part is at the combine, the best looking quarterback there was fucking Carson Beck, and I don't want him.
He looked great.
He looked great. He looks like a pro's pro, dude. He's going to be a generational backup for many years.
I also agree that Carson Beck looked amazing. But I also
I was like hate watching because he fell short for us. So I'm not kind of like low key hate watching. I'm like, damn, bro, he looks good. He just looks like composed. He looked confident out there. Like Taylor Green, you brought up earlier. Like, dude, he went out and he blew the scoreboard up. Then he went out and threw, and he looked nervous as shit. He did not look comfortable at all.
Yeah.
And I don't want to hear this. You're not throwing your guys because at the combine you're throwing the spots, dude. So I don't want to hear that shit. One guy that has a cannon though is Jalen Daniels has a cannon. Something I was not looking for on my board, but I think the deep ball he threw was like 70 yards, bro.
I almost got excited for him, and then I looked at him. He's 5'11".
I know.
And I don't dislike him. I mean, he's also a freak athlete. So, but also some of the shorter stuff, like I feel like he was off target a lot with the short stuff.
Well, here's my thing. So I'm kind of off the train of drafting a quarterback, even though Sully came out and said they're drafting a quarterback. He could be lying, right? It's part of the game.
It's got to still happen. Yeah.
So let's pivot a little bit. So if we don't go and draft a quarterback and we pick up somebody from free agency, why will it be Kyler Murray?
Oh God. I don't want to get into that.
Hey, look, I want to revisit this. I predicted this mid-season, by the way.
Ooh.
If you're going to backyard bullshit, who better? I mean, if you're really going to throw it all out there, who better?
We can all be honest. There's never been a time that you watch Kyler Murray play football and you haven't had a couple moments like, fuck yeah. You get a couple of fuck no's too.
Dude, 3rd and 2, read option, he keeps it. Dude, my boy's gone. An angry toddler, son. You're not catching him.
No, but I do think that it's something to look out for, because if we do sign a free agent quarterback, I do not think we're going to draft one. Which I hope we don't, because this draft is super deep and I feel like we have a lot of holes to fill, and it's just like, you're not filling the quarterback this year, dude. It's not happening. 2027 could be our year for a quarterback.
And I think it's funny. Like, obviously, Kyler Murray is not the dream scenario. I'm not trying to sell that. But let's say you don't want to pay whatever Malik Willis ends up hitting, whether that be 20, 25, 30. I'm just saying, if Kyler Murray ends up costing you $10 million.
What about a little Vetman 1.3? Because he's getting paid.
I don't know about that. He'll just play Call of Duty before that. Come on, bro. Still a dude. I'm just saying, when you consider the drop off in money, Kyler Murray is not that bad of a,
Somebody put it really good on Dolphins Twitter, and I did agree with it. Like, I don't really want Miami to bring in any quarterback this year. Just like let Quinn play, fix your cap. Like, let's just have like a fun season to watch. No stress. Have a couple beers, watch the game. Okay. But somebody did say, like, we can still do that and have more fun watching Kyler Murray run around a quarterback.
Yeah.
With those little legs going. Like, he's like, it'll at least be fun to watch.
Yeah.
Like, he'll at least give us some fun plays to watch. And I'm like, yeah, that kind of makes sense. But I mean, that's my take, is just like, listen, this is your get it together year. Get that checkbook right. And I like Quinn Ewers. I like his persona.
Dude.
Walks in with cowboy boots. He looks like a quarterback. It's like,
what do you mean by that, Ghost?
That's got to be racist.
Oh, here we go. Where's Blizzy?
Wingo, you want me to drop him?
I wear cowboy boots too now.
Exactly. There you go.
But you're okay.
Whoa.
I will say I like Quinn a lot. I think he's super talented. He's a smart guy. I think the biggest thing is no matter what, they got to bring in somebody with experience. Not saying that Quinn can't get the job done, but having a veteran quarterback, someone that can even sign for vet minimum or whatever it might be, to be that ear, right? Be that voice in his ear on the sidelines, because we all know that Tua is not going to do that. He's not going to, if he was there or were there for a little while, he's not going to do that. So having someone to talk to him a little bit and be there for him, be there for the reps at practice and through training camp, I think is super important for him.
And when you put it like that,
shit, now we're all excited. Go ahead, Bobby.
Give him a shot.
well, when you put it like that, I mean, I guess Kirk Cousins, Jimmy G, come on down, whatever.
I mean, dude,
Jimmy G would be a good one.
The Jimmy G conversation is crazy. I don't know where the fuck that came from.
It comes every offseason, goes
Every single offseason.
You just haven't been the victim. You haven't been the victim yet. That's why he's a fit.
Good Lord.
I'm a big fan.
He said on the bench in Quinn's ear. That's perfect for Jimmy, dude. What are you talking about?
That's fine. Give him a clipput.
And you put that boy in Miami, he's gonna be a problem in Miami.
Wingo,
hold on, let me get this fucking point off. So
Wingo tried to make a point 30 minutes ago. He didn't get to make it.
Oh, what'd I say?
Why you don't?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Damn CTE.
Oh, you were just telling us how you were about to get Jason Taylor on the podcast, whatever.
As I digress. No, I was saying, dude, a veteran quarterback coming in, no, he's not playing, dude. He's an extension of the coach. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
You bring a guy like Kyler. Kyler's want to play. Kyler wants to play, and he's going to want to win, which might fuck us up a little bit.
He's wanted to win for the last how many ever years?
I would hope that most football players want to win.
Yeah. But
I hear you.
But Kyler's got that little special ability where he might fuck around and win us a couple games. Say what you want about him, but the dude can play.
Like I said, it'd be fun watching him. I'm sure it'll be fun watching a quarterback actually escape the pocket and outrun defensive tackles and all that. I mean, it'd be fun to watch.
You could trade for Derek Carr. You could. Wingo, earlier you were trying to say more proof that the combine is bullshit.
Oh.
And then Joe cut you off and took over the show for 20 minutes.
Yeah, combine is even more bullshit. Two reasons why for you. One, obviously everyone knows, Carnell Tate, the number that gets seen on top of the big screen, that's always not the number that these teams are writing down. I promise you that these teams are all taking down their own times and their own clock in it. So, those times might be very, very different. And then the other reason is when you get to the NFL, everybody's big, everybody's fast, everybody's talented. So if you see a bunch of guys running a 4.4 whatever, right, you're like, oh, yeah, because in college, when you see those numbers, you're like, wow, that's super exciting. When you get to the NFL, everybody's damn fast. Everybody can jump high. Everybody can do that. So it doesn't stand out as much until obviously you see those outliers that are guys that jumped a 45 or, ran a 4.2. But everyone who's running, 4.5s, like that's average speed. Everyone's running at that speed and everyone's, doing those things. So don't get too caught up in the hype of a guy running a 4.4 and, jumping a 35 and benching 20 reps. Bench doesn't mean anything. You're telling me I'm going to draft you higher because, you can bench press a little bit more than someone else. Like, I don't know if that's really, can you hit a bag? Can you get somebody off of you? Okay. I'm not going to change my giving you an extra $5 million just because you're better in the gym. I mean, it could have an upside, but I don't think that, it's the overall deciding factor.
I think you definitely tied to the tape. I mean, you still got to see the tape. So Sully said that actually.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
I clipped a segment on my phone. I got a screen crop it still and send it to y'all. The coolest thing I heard him say at the combine for the pressers was, I don't want a bunch of guys that crush the combine, but when I turn on the tape, it doesn't match. I don't want that at all.
Ruben Bain.
Ruben Bain.
I bet you Ruben can put up a lot on bench press because just
that's a real thing. It is.
You don't say that.
I gotta say this because I've been hard on this kid, and I'm always honest, good or bad. Drew and Lars kind of calling my name a little bit again.
Here we go.
I'm just saying, I don't even like the kid. I never liked him when he was considered a first-round quarterback. But I'm just saying, it's starting to look attractive in the third round, fourth round.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're fucking out of your mind,
dude. There's no one else. They're gonna start going there. It's just what it is.
Would you be willing to do that now? So you have Quinn Ewers, right? You just drafted him last year. Now you draft another quarterback the next year with no veteran in the room, with no one that's had experience. Like looking at that room, how do you build from that? Like that's my thing. It's like now you have one that has 1 year of experience and a rookie. Okay, neither of them are working out. Oh shit, we don't have a veteran guy with experience. And I just don't think that's the way to go strategically.
Talk to him, Wingo.
Run it right in the ground, boys. You're doing great. Get back out there.
No, I will say the only reason I would want Drew Aller would be because it's just to shut up the Tua haters that love him. It's like, all right, go ahead and draft him. Let's see what he's got. Fuck it. Let's see how much you know ball. Roll with it. But not in the third, fourth round. You're out of your fucking mind. There's too many good players, Bob. We need to fill this roster.
Dude, I'm just throwing it out there, man.
For cheap.
Wingo's always cooking, just so we're clear.
He may not remember it in 10 minutes, but my boy cooks.
I'm thinking about that ground beef on my stove.
Ooh, I got a little shepherd's pie waiting for me.
Shepherd's pie, hell yeah. Dude, it was funny as shit listening to you and Mason go back and forth about the fucking you were in the A gap and he was
the double mug.
Yeah, he knew too because he like looked at me and I was like, dude, I'm not gonna get over there. That was the coolest thing though. When we did pre-draft process, me and him were like, we were workout buddies the entire time, did everything together. So that was pretty cool. He just texted me actually after the show. He wants to do Pilates this week. So you know that keeps the body, feeling young. So
shout out Perform. They got Pilates now.
Yeah,
Pilates too.
Yeah, Pilates is hard. It's one of those workouts where you can make fun of it all you want. Pilates and yoga.
Until you do it.
Until you do it. And that shit, the core workout on those things are crazy.
Yeah, people don't realize Pilates is real. Dude.
Real
ass.
A lot of that stuff is very humbling. I remember the first time I did hot yoga. Shit will humble your ass.
I'm not gonna lie, that's how I got my girl, right? So like when we first met, I met through Nick, actually, Derek. And I was chopping it up with her, and I'm like, oh, you should come to Nick's gym with me and work out at Performance. She's like, well, I'm a big yogi. If I go to Nick's gym, you got to go to hot yoga with me. Boy, did I never look more stupid in my entire life. And it's just like, you think the entire room is watching you. Nobody's even paying attention to you. And
No
the
one
whole
cares.
time, nobody
Everyone's
cares.
trying to not die.
And you're just like looking around the room to see if anybody's staring at you, not being able to do a downward dog. And you're just like, what the fuck am I doing here? Is this girl going to let me hit her or not? She's not my wife and I have a daughter, so it worked. But yeah.
I think, the hard part for me was, yeah, for sure. The hard part for me was you consider yourself like a decent athlete. If you're like a sport guy, you think like you get in the room and there's like the 50-year-old man here, this little lady here, and you're like, and then they start doing this shit and you're like, I don't know how they're doing that. And it's like, they're just cruising through it. You're just like laying down every so often trying to catch your breath so you don't throw up. I'm not gonna stay right now. I'm not gonna stay. Just leave me alone. And dude, they're just cruising and they don't even like, it's very humbling to realize like it comes in all shapes and forms. Like, it's crazy.
Bro, you see, there's like a 70-year-old hippie guy on handstands for nothing. And he's like, what are you doing, dog? Just stick with the program. I'm trying to follow you. I have no idea what I'm doing. You're in front of me.
Pilates and pickleball. Those are the two things that I've realized that'll humble you real quick.
Yeah.
I got my ass beat by like a 75-year-old in pickleball. He had me run around the whole court while he's staying in the same spot.
Pickleball sneaky, dog. Well, boys, I'm fucking starving.
Yeah, I'm about
great show tonight. Great show tonight.
Oh, real quick. We're actually I forgot to tell y'all about this before we started. Tomorrow we will be announcing a giveaway through Outcast, and they're giving everything away. They're giving away the tumbler. They're giving away cigars. They're giving away a giant ashtray. They're giving away the hat. They're giving away a shirt. They're giving away a whole merch kit, all the shit you want. If you like cigars or you just want some cool drip, free stuff, we're going to be giving away an entire Outcast cigar kit through Outcast. So be on the look for that. Pretty simple rules to get to enter. Also, got to show some love. Wingo again, Thursday. Wingo got to interview the head coach of the Florida Gators, John Summerall, and it's going to be a banger. Wingo, dude,
Hell
incredible, dog.
That
Incredible.
was cool. I like that one a lot. He's a cool guy. I'm excited for him. It's going to be exciting to watch this year.
Dude, from the little clip I saw, that dude is a coach.
Oh, dude, he was a linebacker back in the day at Kentucky. You can tell he's enjoying his free time at the house. Or, I think one of the first things that he did when he got in Gainesville, I should have asked him on the episode. I think I was actually told by the owner called me. One of the first things he did in Gainesville was show up to the Swamp, the restaurant, the bar, where all the boys go and had a few beers. So that was
Hell yeah.
This is my guy right here.
Hell yeah.
Dude, coaches just have that twang. At least, like he has it. Like when he talks, you're just like, I don't know. It sounds like a damn coach. You go out there and play for him for sure.
It's not going to be live.
Dude, Joe's going to be in the live chat. Why's Wingo ignore me? What's his deal? Jesus Christ. All right,
Love Joe? Love Joe?
All right, fellas. Like I said, Thursday, giveaway tomorrow, Thursday afternoon, Wingo and John Summerall. Appreciate y'all.